with the cats. We have Tiger Cat that's in my garage. There you go. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. It's Saturday. It's November 1st. It's the day after Halloween. It's All Saints Day. If you're, I believe, Catholic, Roman Catholicism, Christianity, today's All Saints Day. And today is my husband's birthday. So here is our beautiful Tiger Cat. Now, it's 6:53. I'm going to try to do lives around 7 a.m. So I'm a little early today. I'm going to try to make it on at 7 a.m. He has already been fed at 4:30 in the morning. He has had his breakfast. I immediately came out and put the heater on because I do not keep the heater on. Again, this is the Tiger Cat that we are waiting for somebody to either foster him or through All for FUR, All for Love Animal Rescue in Freehold, New Jersey. We're hoping somebody will foster him or adopt him. Hoping. Hi, how are you doing? Battle Trail X, yo, like your cat. Thank you very much. This cat is up for adoption. If you're in New Jersey, if you know anybody in the New Jersey, Monmouth County area, Tiger Cat is up for adoption and he needs a home inside. The reason Tiger Cat is not inside is because I have a female cat that I'm going to show everybody, Cleopatra, who doesn't like visitors. She loves Orange the cat, her boyfriend, but she doesn't want any other cat in the house. I have another foster cat in the basement that she attacks all day long. And we are diligently working with the rescue to find that cat. In the basement is called Princess Raven. We're diligently trying to find a home for Princess Raven because she's being assaulted daily by Cleopatra, my cat. That's why this cat is not in the basement, because it would just be so crazy. Well, here he goes. Now, let me give you an update on him. So far, nothing. We have a lot of people who love him in the community pages that I post. But there are nobody at this time is looking, oh, look at him. Nobody at this time is looking to adopt him. It's very comfortable in the garage. I do keep the heater on. I keep it on. I try to keep it on from like 4:30 in the morning. Then I'll shut it off if it starts warming up in the afternoon. Then if I come in and I find it's getting a little chilly, I put it back on and we try to shut it off around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. And then it stays off till about 4:30 in the morning. And I don't like leaving. If I leave with my family, it gets shut off if we go out. I will not leave a portable heater going without us being here. Hi. Message retracted. Okay, that's okay. Hi. Jaro Villanova. Jaro Villanova. Hi, so cute, the cat. I wish I could because I have always wanted a cat, but my mom won't let me. No, I get it. Listen, when we were growing up, the cat just went out, by the way. I'm just showing you. The cat will leave through here. He's such a great cat. So he has the ability to go in and out of the garage, and I put all of these. They're not rubberized. They're like, I don't know what they are. They're I don't know. They're cushiony mats, and they're waterproof. They're from Sam's Club. But I put some of them against here to stop the air from coming through, and some wood. So the wind, had a really bad windstorm yesterday, so it wouldn't push it. But it's really nice and comfortable. I mean, I have a lightweight sweatshirt, and it's not bad at all. I get it. When I was growing up, the cat just went out. He'll be back soon. When I was growing up, I took care of every cat in the neighborhood. I worked starting at 9 years old, and so I had to afford my own cat food for these animals and medical if they needed it. And my parents, my mother was not too thrilled. We did have dogs. And later on in high school, I was allowed to have a cat. but it was in my room, and I would let it come out after work. I would let it walk around a little bit of the house, and then I had to put it right back in. But we did have dogs. We always had dogs. The cat already ate this morning, so I get it. Is he an outside cat? He is an outside cat, Battle Trail X. He is. Hi, Cesar Blanco. Hi. No, he's inside. Well, he's inside the garage, and he's outside. He's inside. He's staying in whenever he wants. I'm giving him access 24/7. See that area right there? That's a little place where he can go in and out. I can't put him in the house because I have a female cat, and I'll show you the female cat. She beats our other foster cat up. So this is the reason that the tiger cat, and he's a very loving cat. He needs a home. I'm worried about winter. Like I said, I'm going to turn that heater off at night. I'm worried about winter, but he has several places to sleep. He has fresh water, soft food and hard food, and treats every day. Here are the treats, Temptations. He is given flea and tick medicine every month. This is, that's my recycling. But, oops. But this is the house that I bought. This house, I would put it on the floor, but when I put it on the floor, he wanted it up here. He sleeps mostly up here, as you saw when I came down into the garage. He sleeps on top of this. And he will go inside, and inside that is a heat-retaining furry blanket. So whatever heat the cat gives off, this is all from Amazon. Whatever heat the cat gives off, it holds it. If I put my hand in here, it's actually warm because the walls also, it's hard to see, the walls in here will retain heat. So when he's in here, he even has a little baby. If it's really cold, he'll go in here. And it's nice and warm. So if the heater is off, he does have a house. I also have a house outside. Same concept where the walls will hold the heat in. And I do notice somebody is using that house. He also has a cat post that he plays on and loves. Very important to have scratching posts because they stretch their spine. And while he's in here, listen, we have so much going on in our lives. I want to keep him entertained. So we have interactive toys. This will stay on for quite a while. These are all from Amazon. This one you have to push to start. He has all these little catnip-filled toys. I noticed really he must have been playing with them because there were like 6 of them, and now I only see 3. So they might be around under furniture and stuff. See those? And this one too. This one I may not have to charge today. Yeah, I have to charge it. That's okay. This one's a cool toy too. I'll put it here and I'll charge it in a little bit. I think I left the, here's the charger. Here's the charger. I'll charge it once I could turn this off. I don't like putting too many things on one plug, one outlet. He's still out, the cat. Let's go downstairs while he's out and doing his thing. And I'm going to show you the other cats we have. Here we go. Now, remember, he was already fed breakfast. Tiger cat in the garage, he was already fed. This is Bob Sweep. If anyone likes a vacuum and you have animals, $198 at Sam's Club. I was not promoted this. I am not paid for this, but it's a great vacuum. Let's go downstairs, guys. Let's check out what's going downstairs. This is what I'm explaining. Guys, this is my basement. And here we go. All right, now, in front of you, you're going to see 3 cats. We have Cleopatra, we have Orange, and there is our foster cat, Princess Raven. There we go. Now, Cleopatra and Orange were neighborhood stray cats. What happened with Cleopatra and Orange, forgive me, let me turn this down because the cats have already been taken care of. And as I stated, let me just mute this. The cats have already been taken care of. About 4:35 in the morning, we're early risers. The cats had everything done. They had their litter boxes done. Hi, Princess Raven. Hi. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, I'm sorry, that was my finger. Is Princess Raven. Princess Raven is up for adoption. She needs a forever loving home. She is with All Fur, F-U-R, All for Love Animal Rescue in Monmouth County, New Jersey. Cats, any cat that I am fostering will get all supplies. Will get a litter box, litter, food, bowls, toys, cat post. They will get it all, including the hammock, because she loves her hammock. I'm doing that for the two cats that I have here. And the reason I'm doing it, they are spectacular. The only thing the people who are adopting, the only thing they have to do is pay the fee to the rescue to adopt them. Now, if you can't afford the fee, and I don't think it's that much, but if you can't afford the fee to adopt them, you really can't afford to have a cat. And cats, listen, cats, it's a living creature. They're going to fully vet it. She has been fully vetted. She has been defleed, dewormed. She was given a snap test for diseases. She was spayed, neutered. She had beautiful teeth. She is a doll, this cat. Oh, here I see. She is an indoor. Yep, Caesar Blanco. She's a cutie kid. Isn't she beautiful, Caesar? Look at her. She is gorgeous. Now, you're going to see that she's ear-tipped. They do that because, God forbid, she ever gets out, they will know that she has been vetted. Very important. For rabies, she also had the rabies. She had vaccines. They did good with her. These two cats were... oh, wait, somebody's writing. Yes, absolutely. If you can't afford a fee, then you cannot afford to take care of these beautiful beings. That's Caesar, beautifully, beautifully put. And good morning, by the way. Go everyone. Hi, Caesar Blancos. Hi. And it's very true. There are a lot of people. We have an epidemic I think it's globally. So much. So many, not globally. I shouldn't say that because I think it's the Netherlands that have no shelters. And the reason they have no shelters is they have very strict laws for animals. If you are seen abusing an animal, you will get a fine and jail time. There are no shelters. All they have TNR, trapped, neutered. I don't think they release them. They've trapped, neutered, and taken care of the cats and dogs within the Netherlands. They've executed such an incredible plan to help these animals. They should receive a Nobel Peace Prize because what they've done. And crisis in our country. If you go to Cleveland, go online to Cleveland, Texas, stray dogs. They're filled. They're filled. These animals don't know where to go. They just want somebody to love them. And they're walking around gas stations. They're walking around in fields. They have no one. They have no food. They got to figure it out. And dogs have been domesticated since the caveman. Cats, I think my daughter said, since hunter and gathering, dogs have been domesticated. Cats have been domesticated since the industrial, I think she said industrial, I don't think it's not industrial revolution. What did she say? Since Cleopatra's time, the cats have been revered. But thousands of years we're looking at here. They're not meant to be outside. The ones who survive are lucky. They've learned to adapt, and not every one of them can adapt. Not all of these creatures can adapt. Aw, Caesar, yes, I wish I had acres of land and unlimited food and health care. I would take all these babies on my land. My life would be complete. Those babies just want love, and it breaks my heart when I see these videos. Truly breaks my heart, and I can see their spirits are hanging on for dear life. You are correct. You are correct. Good morning, Caesar. Yes. I have friends who, within the last 5-6 years, have started working with rescues, and now they're traveling all over the United States, rescuing dogs that are going to be euthanized. Healthy young dogs that are sweet. They're euthanizing purebred animals. Um, is there a simple cure for this epidemic? I say that if we have a country like the Netherlands who got their act together, why aren't we following by example? Why? I write, you know, people say, what can we do about it? Everyone that can write a letter to their senator and congressman, and yes, to the White House, to say, can we follow their example? Can you impose laws to protect these domestic animals? Listen, farm animals too, but they have some pretty good ag laws for farm animals. Pretty good. I'm sure, you know, they have their undercover people going in certain areas checking on farm animals. But I say, for the domestic animals, we need to do better. We have to do better. Whatever country you're from, don't ignore them. Karma comes both ways, you know. You do good, it comes right back to you. It really does. And sometimes in the most simple ways. Now, she was a sewer cat. I called her. She used to live in the sewer. She would hide during the storms. I don't know what the sewers are like, and I don't know why, but this young lady and that young lady up there, Princess Raven and Cleopatra, they used to hide in the sewer. I thought it was terrible. I couldn't believe it. And she was feral, completely feral when I first met her. Orange brought her in. Yes, Caesar, karma does truly. Yep. Hi, Battle X. She lived in the sewer. Now, Orange was my neighbor's cat. He had him for 7 years. He let him out of the house, the neighbor, and he ended up in my driveway, and he wouldn't leave. And I sent flyers with his picture all over my neighborhood saying, is this anybody's house? And he wouldn't say it. The neighbor would not say it's my cat. 2 neighbors told on him, and they called me up because I left my cell phone number, and they said, this is this man's cat. And this man is this cat is bringing all stray cats to our development, and we don't want those stray cats here. We have a lot of farms in my area. I contact him. I said, your cat's not leaving. Can you please come and get your cat? Because he's ear tipped. Do you see the ear tip? He's ear tipped. So I knew he took care of him. He says, well, I can't force him to stay in the house. So, you know, and I said, listen, he's going to get killed because the people don't want him here. They're going to call animal control. You're going to lose your cat. So he said to me, okay, I'll keep him in. So he kept him in from like November till February. All of a sudden in March, and we had pretty inclement weather in March and even in April, I see him back out again. I said, listen, he's back and he's in my driveway. We're going to end up running him over. He brings him in for a little while, then I see him again. Then I start seeing a whole bunch of cats. Some cats are now dead. I don't know what's happening. I see the animal control grabbing animals. And then finally, he looked very ill. It was in the summer. He had some liquid foam coming out of the mouth. I call animal control. I said, please, I think he's dying. The animal control said to me, I can't take him. I won't take him. He reminds me of my cat that just passed away. And he's a good cat. The animal control was petting him. He said his tooth, that's why he's foaming at the mouth. His tooth cracked. He needs to have a dental. Dentals are thousands of dollars, just so you know. This is not fun. They don't make medical for animals cheap. It's terribly expensive. I said, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. I tell the owner, he says, yeah, I'll get him to have a dental. Well, he never did. I said to him, listen, you either take the cat or you give me the cat. But he's gonna get hurt. And I'm not, I don't want a cat. I have 2 dogs, and one of my dogs is very behavioral. Caesar's writing, let me see. Yes, Caesar, she's sleeping so comfortably, so happy she's not in a sewer. I say the same thing. So what happened was, Orange, we ended up taking. He had a dental. He had fully vetted him. He even has some allergies, but I don't want to keep giving him the steroids. The doctor said eventually, when the cooler months come and the allergens are gone, he'll feel better. He won't lose the little bit of hair. And in November, usually he stops losing hair, gets nice and full. But that's okay. It's just an allergy. Once once we had him, she was pregnant. And I said, oh my God, it was a stormy night. And if you look at my earlier videos, you'll see her, and some of the shorts, you'll see Cleopatra and her babies. She had 6 babies. I named them Greek names. I named them Aries. I think it's Aries, Apollo, and Zeus, maybe. I'm not sure. But the females were Cassandra, Athena, and Diana. She gave birth to 6 kittens in my garage. She brought them on a rainy night. I said, oh my God, there are 6 kittens in here. So I immediately had some old dog, not cages, they're tents, like little tents that you set up. It's covered on the top. It was perfect for her. If you look at the old videos, you'll see it. And she came in, she was wonderful. And even my dog, who's aggressive, she didn't even bother the kittens. It was really a beautiful situation. Orange stayed and watched over Cleopatra and her babies. He would sleep in the garage while she was there with her babies. What can I do? A rescue came in, all kittens got adopted, and I said, I can't let her go back in a sewer. I can't do it. She started becoming very loving. Now, she was completely feral. So the belief that a feral cat cannot be loving is untrue, because she was feral. Look at her. You want to see this? This is the reality. Look at this. This is her. She's like silk. Look at that. Right, Mommy? And she got a little baby there. Look, she got the little baby. Now, she's feral. She would kill the field mice outside. She would kill the birds. I had no more birds. All the birds stayed away from my home. Everybody, they all stayed away because of her. She tormented the squirrels, and she would climb the tree to make sure the squirrels were out. It was hysterical. She's wild. I subbed because of Love Your Cats. Aw. And I am also a small content creator, so I know how hard it is sometimes. So that's why you are so sweet. To see you next time. Aw, thank you, Battle Trail X. Battle Trail X is also a small content creator. So Battle, Battle, uppercase TRAIL X. If anybody is interested, why don't you check out his page? Animals are big on picking up energy from you humans. I truly feel that cat came to your driveway and didn't want to leave for a reason. You know, Caesar, it's very true, because when the owner came, I think what got me was when the owner came and went to pick him up, he took off. And I never met a cat, when they love you, why would he take off from the owner that had him for 7 years? Then I was frightened, like, why is he running from this guy? I don't know. I could tell you, we keep on animal TV for them. She's still very, very skittish, but hi, Mommy. But I let them come to me, especially, like I said, she's kind of, if I go in here, if I go in her catio, she will let me play with her. She will come and purr and everything. But when it's like this, if I touch her, she'll jump. She gets frightened. This is the foster cat. So whoever would take her would need a lot of patience, a lot of understanding, and allow her to come to you. And you'd have to be patient and wait. because patience brings you a situation like this. Because with Cleopatra, and she's a queen, because let me tell you, she's a tough cookie. I have a behavioral dog upstairs, Gretchen. Gretchen's not afraid of anybody. She's a tiny little dog. She wants to attack everyone, but she's afraid of her. Cleopatra gives you one look. See, my father's Italian. And when my father gave the look, we all shut up because we knew we're in big trouble. She gives a look, and that look means you better back off. Don't try to intimidate me. Don't try to scare me. She's an incredibly intelligent cat. She was a wonderful mother. She's wonderful to Orange. The only thing is, she doesn't want any guests. That little girl up there, she does not want any guests. And that's my problem. See Princess Raven? She doesn't want any, and she's getting nice. Look at that. She's right underneath the light. Do you see that? So she's getting warm. And that was Cleopatra's favorite spot. Cleopatra would sit here under the light. Now, my husband already came down. I put this together. I put this together in the garage for Cleopatra and her kittens just in case they didn't get adopted, but the kittens got adopted immediately. They went to foster and then they got adopted. So I put this together, and when Princess Raven up there, when she wasn't here, this was used for Cleopatra and Orange to jump. They would play in it, and they would go to the windowsill over there. So they love this thing. They have lots of things to sleep in, to sleep on. Animals are big in picking up energy. Yes, it's. I give them as well interactive toys. I just bought a new stainless steel litter box, a bigger one for down here, because I think that the litter box that I have for them, Orange and Cleopatra, I think it's too small. So God forbid I do not get somebody to take the tiger cat. I will take this one and I will bring it to the garage, and I will take this one and use it for these two. I'm just praying that a miracle happens and somebody wants Tiger Cat, because I am posting every week on Tiger Cat. I am dedicating my time to, I have to post her as well, because she's just getting beaten up constantly. She needs to have a home. And as cute as this is, I know that she's okay because she's eating. We interact with her. I'll get in here and I'll play with her a little. I'll pet. My husband will do the same. She needs a home. She needs somebody to hang with that's going to love her, and she's going to be all theirs. Hi, who am I saying? Megan Faith 14. Hello. Hi, Megan Faith Fortinez. Hi. And you waved. I'm going to wave back. So everyone could say hi to each other, because everybody on a page like this is usually an animal lover. I've had a couple that weren't, so I try to tell them that this is not their page, since they want to do other things with cats that are not my thing. Anyway, this is the Catio. This was purchased on Amazon, and it's really great. I love it. I put her. This is just for Princess Raven, but of course Cleopatra will jump in here and take advantage. She has her cat bowls. I'm going to have to do some vacuuming. I know my husband was in here. The cat bowls, she has a litter box, she has toys, she has a scratch post and a hammock to sleep in. And she has little stuffies all around, and she gets to see her TV. She also loves to sit on that windowsill because that tree has all birds in it. So she loves it. Hi. You're sweet. Hi, sweetheart. I love you. I'm very patient with her. I don't want to push her. So the cats have all of this play area. I call it their apartment. Every morning they get 3 different types of hard food. They get treats, and they get canned soft food. They also get, these treats are from Paw Dazzle, and they're wonderful. Paw Dazzle is a company that makes their own food. If you can see, the whitefish, the ingredients, very simple, and no, yeah, no chemicals that you can't even, and this is the cost of them. And this lasts, you give a few a day, just give a few a day. I give three and three for each little cat, and sometimes they eat them all, sometimes they'll leave one, but wonderful treats. Paw Dazzle in New Jersey. Great company. This is their canned food. I have to say that their favorite, but it's expensive, is the Royal Canin Indoor and the Royal Canin Adult Instinctive. They love it. But we do give, we give the Fancy Feast. They also get Royal Canin. It's a high-end cat food. But this is vet prescribed. Hydrolyzed protein for the cats. This is expensive, but I think it's $7 a bag, but my husband doesn't understand the meaning of this is a snack. Thank God this is not as much. Usually he fills it to the top. I tell him this is a treat. It's like you just give a little tiny bit, but no. But anyway, here we go. This is the cat wall, friends. This is the cat wall that I purchased from Amazon. I had 2 men. He's my contractor. He is extremely talented. His name is Juan. He and I put this up together because I told him where I wanted the pieces. And it's a wonderful cat activity wall. Hi, Emoj. Hey, Emoj, how are you doing? Look at those. I don't know what it is. It looks like a crocodile. I like your cat. Thank you. You have a cat, Megan? I think that's wonderful. Hi, Megan. I'm thrilled that you have a cat. And Emoj, I don't know what those are. And hello, Emoj. Yes, Emoj is unique. It looks like an alligator or a crocodile that's pink. This is a cat wall that's from Amazon. It's a lovely cat wall, I have to say. I mean, they use it, and how I know they use it are when I find toys all over the place. If you go on to the cat activity wall, there was a gentleman in the comments section when you buy something. Always look up the reviews and see what people say. This gentleman said this came, but it came really tight, really like it would be tight tunnel for them to walk through. He said, take the fabric, put a piece of wood, and raise it high up. So this way, if you have a larger cat, they'll be more comfortable to go through. He was 100% right. Then some other men had a question that they were worried that the cat would get their paw stuck in here. And I thought, wow, I can get one straight, like more pieces of wood like this, put it here, get the thickness and the length, go to the like Home Depot or something. But I noticed my cats just jump. They don't walk on this because it's so unsteady, but it's cool. It looks really nice. But they don't walk on it. They jump here to here, the here, the here, the here, the here. They jump all over the place. So they don't use the ladders. But some gentleman said, make it one, like get a bunch of the pieces so that if they walk on it, it's solid and they don't get their foot stuck. But they have scratching posts. It's really cool. It's really, really, really cool. I love when I see them walk on it. It's wild. And I got this idea from two gentlemen that they live in California. One's an architect and one's an engineer, and they have like 27 cats. And they made cat like all along their top of their through the whole house, like a cat thing all across the ceiling, then down, all kinds of poles, all kinds of wheels, exercise wheels, all kinds of wild stairwells for them to climb that go round. I thought to myself, oh my God, I mean, this is genius what these guys do. I don't have that, but I try to do it utilizing Amazon and getting these things. I was considering doing a small mini cat wall over here. And I had a lot of people telling me, what are you doing? Oh my God. But they love it. Everybody loves it. I really love it. Hi, Emoj. There she is. See, she's going in the window now because the birds are coming out. Yeah, it's 7:27 now, Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to try to do lives every morning about almost close to 7 a.m. for about a half an hour or so. There she is. She's a great cat. That's Princess Raven. She has never hissed, no matter how many times Cleopatra has attacked her. She has never put her claws out. She has never hissed. She's very omega. Cleopatra is the alpha. If you know about alphas and omega, she is a very sweet, loving cat. And she just wants somebody to love her. That's it. I mean, I'm praying that we can find her a home, get Tiger Cat a home, and Princess Raven a home. And then we will deal with Miss Cleopatra and Mr. Orange. Um, and I think they'll be calm. They're calm now. I'm glad she's sleeping and not getting upset. But I think they'll be happy. She'll be happier not having her around because this is her nemesis right now. She wants her stuff back. You know, it's like if you have your own room and your mom puts some other kid in there, and that kid is using all your stuff, and she does not like it. He doesn't care. He's like, do whatever you want. I'm cool. Litter box. This is the electric one. They use it very, very, very sparingly. They used it in the beginning when I got it. It's the Cat Link from Amazon. It cost a crazy amount. I should have listened to the rescue one who laughed when I told her that. She said, because they're always going to go back to that. She was right. It went back to the traditional cat litter box. Anyway, friends, I'm going to let you go. I want to thank everybody for joining me on November 1st. I hope you guys have a spectacular Saturday. I'm going to start getting the dogs up. I don't do a live with the dogs because that's kind of crazy with the dogs because they are in bed. I have to get them dressed. I have to get them fed. I usually do a short and you'll see them eating breakfast. I do a short. So subscribe. I would love if you could subscribe my page. It doesn't cost any money to subscribe. I do shorts. I do lives I've been doing for the last few weeks or a couple of weeks. I have some videos out and I think they're kind of interesting because I like to look at my own videos and laugh. So my husband gets a kick and my kids, they laugh too. So, and it's fun. This is a fun journey. And I hope you join me on it. Subscribe. If you can like, it would really help the page. Liking does nothing to like. Sharing would help. And commenting, I want to thank everybody for commenting. Oh, hello, so Megan, it's actually Megan, Faith Fortinez. It's a pretty name. And emoji. That's very cool. I hope you had a good time today. The cats are doing well. We still haven't found homes for the two of them. The tiger cat is the one that I'm really concerned about because I don't want him staying in a garage. He needs to be in a home because he is docile. He is friendly. He is loving. He needs to be inside. He was beaten up by a tomcat, the tiger cat, outside in the garage. He was terribly beaten up. So we've got to find him a home and a home fast. All right, everybody, have a spectacular Tuesday. Tuesday. Look what I'm doing. It's Saturday. I'm sorry. We're in New Jersey. It's Saturday. It's November 1st. It's All Saints Day. Halloween was yesterday. And we had a lot of kids for Halloween. I hope everybody's Halloween was good. I want to thank you for joining me. Have a spectacular Saturday. Stay safe. And I know everybody has some struggles. There are lots of things going on in Jamaica. I'm praying for the people of Jamaica and the people, the animals, nature. You know, everything gets affected when natural disasters happen. We forget that there are creatures that are living in the trees, creatures that are on land. It could be outdoor animals, domestic. It could be wild animals. They all become victims in this, you know. And I'm praying for Jamaica. and the beautiful country that it is. And Haiti was affected, and China had a typhoon. You know, these natural disasters. We were hit with Sandy, and we have a generator, so we were able to take in 17 family members in my home. And it, to this day, when we had our family here, uh, we would we were baking everything, cooking everything, snow, I was in charge of breakfast and lunch, and I was in charge of entertaining the kids. And then my two sisters made dinner for everybody, and they baked cakes and everything. It was really, my mother was here, my father. It was a magical time. And to date, one of the things that the kids in the family say, our house during one of the roughest times that New Jersey had, which was Hurricane Sandy, being in our home. So we made it that warm and loving, and we didn't make them feel like around us was chaos, because there were times we couldn't find food in stores. They didn't know it. They didn't know what we were going through, and we made do with what we had. But things were rough. Things were really rough during Hurricane Sandy. Just grateful we had a generator. And I insisted on it when we already went through another hurricane. I told my husband, we're getting a generator. I'll sell this house. I will downsize to a little nothing, but I'm going to have a generator. And he says, no, we'll get a generator. And thank God, a year later, we had Hurricane Sandy. Everyone around here, no one had lights. We were the only ones that had lights. We helped neighbors. We helped them that we could with their refrigerator. We tried whatever we could to help people. We had 17 people in my own house. We did not have the cats. At the time, I had 2 dogs. One since passed away, but I had Plato the Shih Tzu. We did not, is it Shih Tzu? I think I had Plato the Shih Tzu, and that's it. And maybe another dog. I'm not 100%, but it was an amazing, memorable, loving time. So, in crisis, find something to hold on to that's positive. And these cats have something positive. They have a warm home, they have food, and they have us that love them. So be kind to them, guys. Have a great Saturday. And Princess Raven, pss, 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 there she goes. She's amazing. Take care, friends. Have a great Saturday.